it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Madden game, division round.
If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up. Jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
He played nice. See what happens, bro. What happens?
On first down, Tagovailoa gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. That's more. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Drop the ball, child.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Regular season, though.
And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Vikings now to start their next drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
You got to take the outside on plays
Just a
like that,
3-yard gain there.
Got to make him come back inside.
You give credit to the defense for stringing that
back
play
inside to
out,
tackle.
and they
On
gave
the
him
outside
no
is just a
cutback
one-on-one.
angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield.
Oh, no! Come on.
Inside the 25.
McCaffrey with one hand.
Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. On me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack.
Thank you, Lou.
They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Barkley, a 1st down and more. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Get there, tackled down at the 1. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Vikings 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. This is picked up by the Bears. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You know better not to run into the
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Every fucking time.
Block working out of the gun. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here.
Fucking Madden
They'll
menu
have
is
2
so slow to
remaining as we
fucking
step
pick a
aside
play.
here in this first quarter.
Up a menu and it fucking takes forever to fucking. It takes 4 buttons to get out of it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Lock. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
I gotta fucking play that
Figure it
shit.
out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Tua. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one out to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Where I want it right.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On on second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
It's right there, bro. We got this fucking jump,
His 6th
slide,
touchdown of the season. And
back.
the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Can't count on the AI for
It's
nothing.
up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Oh, he dropped the ball?
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's a gain.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke.
Block him.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts.
15.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Vikings 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here.
Oh, he scored!
You help dig this
Oh, he didn't even give me a freaking circle. I was looking for the ball. I'm like, where is he going?
Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And we'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside inside the 5-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
Oh, what? That, I'm not even going to lie to you, is fake.
These guys have got it back at the closing
That was
stages
fake.
of the first half.
At their own 2-yard line.
Who went through his body?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Throwing on first down is Locke. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Oh! Bring it over here, Lou. Come on.
Just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Maybe. Right back.
To the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He'll get this one to Galladay. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
It's a gain of
He's
6.
been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From midfield, here's Locke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite their lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And seeing no options. He just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Block. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
At the 9-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Bears 28. Vikings.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
My goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That's 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
On the pickup.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
Trying for Brown, it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
37.
Now Tua. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it.
Fucking, I'm holding right. And the guy's like, he got some
Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the game.
I took forever to get over there, and I'm holding right.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bears 28, Vikings 14. Aldrich Rosa set to kick
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. It's Locke.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Bears.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 2nd and 9, Locke.
He's on. So how is he able to do a his stick in the air?
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He gives it to Brown. Complete. Now Brown only lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Oh, my God. Everything here. This one is not over yet. They'll return it for the touchdown.
Continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Barkley.
Where the fuck are you
down
doing?
after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1
up,
yard
and then
to
he
go
like
on
decides
3rd down.
Right.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Have nothing.
To throw his lock.
That's what
This
happened.
pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Should have never played him.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
Should have never played him, bro.
Chicago.
Should have never played him, bro.
Mecole Hardman, his fifth
With the
touchdown
Knicks. He was
now
like,
on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they're looking to do. But the beauty is, the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Tua. And this is intercepted.
They're the same play.
Picked up by the linebacker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Kenny Golladay. Incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home as a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. One final try for Tagovailoa. Flush to his right.
Oh my God! I fucking switched into him so early, bro. What?
Will cut this down to a 6-point.
Oh my God.
Well,
I knew all the way he was running that
there's
shit.
something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Bears, the...
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. When I run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action, quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know.